After almost 23 years of collecting dust, Dumas' iconic The Count of Monte Cristo returns to the big screen, this time as an adaptation from its native country. The movie just recently premiered at the Cannes Film Festival and apparently, according to Deadline, received nearly 12-minute ovation. Now, I personally have no clue if that is good or bad by Cannes standard, but at least let's take a look at the latest trailer and see what we can salvage from that. I believe there were two. The first one was rather short, but this one is 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Look at that opening shot right off the bat. Like, come on, if that doesn't get attention, what will? I think this is Marcel Oldport, nicely de-aged, obviously CGI'd. You got like countryside, restored walls, and that's Edmond Dantes obviously coming in to see his beloved Mercedes. And there she is.
Il y a des années, j'ai aimé une jeune femme que j'allais épouser.
Je porte ici un mandat d'arrêt pour le dénommé Edmond Dantès.
Si Dantès nous a trahis, alors qu'il est le sort des traîtres.
Right, so we're going chronologically, which is fine for the trailer, and we got our usual suspects here. I'm not sure, before we get to the suspects here, I'm not sure why Edmond Dantes is narrating. I think it feels to me like he's narrating to us watching the trailer, because I don't see him doing that to Abe Farrier. It's too smooth. And here we have our usual suspects, the bad boys who set our poor Edmond up. All four of them present here, and they are either signing up the petition against him or writing it. Either way, straight to the story, all four, nice.
Sort des traîtres.
Je suis innocent.
Of course.
J'ai rien fait, je suis innocent.
Il vivra.
This is not the case, innocent until proven guilty, definitely.
Et pour tout le monde, il sera mort.
So he's in... Oh! Again, another beautiful wide shot. That's Chateau d'If. That's Chateau d'If, Castle d'If in English. Again, de-aged, lovely de-aged. Very lonely castle. Was built in 1520 and basically a version of California Alcatraz. It's actually pretty small, like to teleport your crew there and set it up just for inside shots.
Qui êtes-vous?
Je suis l'abbé Faria. Edmond, je te porte le plus grand trésor que la Terre ait jamais porté. Et je sais
Okay,
où se
very
trouve le
quick
trésor.
meeting with Abe Farrier. I mean, they spent a lot of time together, 8 years, I think. But you don't need to show that for the trailer. You gotta leave some hardships for the movie.
Je
And
sais où se trouve le trésor. Ne devras-tu
oh, look at that hero shot. That's a classic hero shot. From the bottom, we got sun shining. A little bit on the nose, but like I'm starting a new life. But I think it's gonna work.
devras-tu
I
de ces
think it's
fortunes?
gonna work.
Feras-tu le bien ou laisseras-tu ton cœur s'emplir de haine?
À partir de maintenant, c'est moi qui récompense. Et c'est moi qui punis. Qui êtes-vous?
Okay, so that's what we're getting for treasure in the trailer. Well, not bad. There's some secret doors and the pit of doom. That reminds me a little bit of, oh, that's the stairs, right. Like reminds me of Prince of Persia, Sands of Time kind of thing. By the way, the movie was shot in Paris, Marseille, Cyprus and Malta and Belgium. So these Monte Cristo shots probably will be from Cyprus and Malta, which makes sense. I don't know why they couldn't get Italian permission to shoot there, but whatever, it will work. And Belgium? Why Belgium? Mussels and fries? Who knows?
Qui êtes-vous? Je suis le comte de Monte Cristo.
Okay, so here he is beginning to meet people, and that kid, well, most likely is Mercedes' son. That would make sense for the story. And look at Edmond. Not bad. I like it's important. The aging thing, it's super important because he's returning 23 years later. Nobody's supposed to recognize him, right? He's a whole new person, and that's what they've done in most of the Monte Cristo movies, except maybe 98 Gerard Depardieu TV series when they just decided that young Edmond Dantes will be played by his son, who unfortunately passed away in 2008 later, and Depardieu played the actually older Dantes.
Nous prendrons tout le temps qu'il faut pour être prêts.
Prêt à faire quoi?
Okay, here he got his mansion that he purchases. We need a home base.
De Monte Cristo.
But look at that. Look at Mercedes' reaction. She totally knows who he is. I think lovely acting. Lovely, very subtle. I love it.
Je me méfie de tout le monde en général et les étrangers en particulier.
Je saurai qui est ce monsieur Monte Cristo. D'où il vient?
Okay, I'm not sure about the burning ship situation here and who is who. The lady looks like she has red hair, but could be just the lighting in the burning ship. I mean, there was a character, Haiti, who he saved from slavery. They might have taken a different take on it. We'll see. If it is even Dantes, but I would assume he is.
Vous n'avez donc aucune pitié.
Et eux, ont-ils eu pour Edmond Dantès?
I like this dialogue here. I mean, I'm talking about the pity. Who took pity on Dantes? Because the story is not just about adventure, revenge, and stuff like that. There's a lot of compassion and forgiveness involved. That's what makes Dante's journey like comes full circle.
Moi aussi, vous êtes prêt à me sacrifier pour votre vengeance?
Oh, there it is. I was expecting that, the duel. I'm not sure who he's fighting though. It's an older guy. I think there was a guy with a creepy smile from before. In most of the movies, at least in 2002, he dueled Fernand himself. And this guy, I don't know, and I don't know why he has eye patch. He's definitely not Rochefort. I mean, Rochefort didn't even have eye patch in the books. But what I do like, though, they fight in the castle. Not like in 2002, they fought in the wheat fields, which was, for me, mediocre fight. It was just like two-dimensional. Here, when you fight on the stairs in the castle, you can just have so many things to play with.
Ce n'est pas de la vengeance, c'est de la justice.
And again, see the moral dilemma of Dantes. Very nice. You gotta have that.
Si je renonce à me faire justice.
Again, they're talking about justice, but they're showing the duel, which is important duel with Mercedes' son. Pistol duel.
Si je renonce à me faire justice. Je renonce à la seule force qui me tient.
Okay. That's it. So we're closing on a table with lots of makeup, very nice setup. I mean, Sherlock Holmes should be jealous of that because this is beautiful. Why he uses it? Why? I don't know. I don't remember in the book, but I suspect. There's like a lot of characters. The whole tree is like crazy. It's way more complex than Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon. They all play a big part in his vengeance plan. So maybe using all these disguises, he's going to compensate for those characters. Maybe they're going to do it this way. That's the only explanation right now. I want to see if I'll be right or wrong on that one. So yeah, this is it. Coming, it's going to come out. Well, by the time the video will come out, it will be out in France in June 28th. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna leave the link to the trailer down below. Let me know what you think of the trailer. Are you excited about this movie? Are you? Okay, you let me know. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one.